guys, really introduce yourself, bottom person.
Hello, I am the bottom person, aka Bryan. Glad to be back.
Yeah, we're playing more Great Ace Attorney. We left on a cliffhanger because Bryan is a busy man. So, which one was I on? 429. This one. Okay, this one. Okay.
Busy attorney.
Busy attorney. Yeah, he's attorneying. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay.
Just because you did it doesn't mean you're guilty.
damn, Bryan. Okay. Maybe. Okay. This is where we started up last time. Okay. Okay, let's go. Wait a minute. Let's think about this before. I don't stand for nonsense.
Your bullshit doesn't work on me, Jedi.
Oh my gosh, shut up.
Well, we're back at it again.
Damn, this is your favorite case? It's so short.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. The death penalty.
That was it. That was the last juror's decision. Now let me look up these rules.
How can we BS out of this? According to this encyclopedia of British law, when all members of the jury have concluded that the defendant is guilty, you fucking die. Court proceedings are suspended, and the proceeding judge will deliver the final verdict and sentence. Yeah,
damn.
Really giving it to us, huh?
Yeah, real short. Unless someone's like, wait a minute, I retract my statement.
That's what it says here.
The final verdict. It's over then.
Oh. There's a footnote, though.
A footnote? But like your foot. But like why? Why are
a note between your toes?
Yeah, like ew. Get them dogs out? Ew.
However, the defense.
Oh!
Too bad, too late.
Damn, Bryan, you really sold this trial out. 6 members of the jury are not agreeing with the case. Oh, purple guy.
Allow me to convey my respect for your swift and righteous decision.
Of course, he's always saying he's corrupt. He's killed all those kids, man. I don't trust him. Purple guy, we're gonna see him as Matthew Lillard, bro.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Bro, can we see the FNAF movie together, please?
We could try whenever that shit comes out. I always thought that shit was like a joke, but now
it's real. Wow. We should watch it, literally. Bro, what if Markiplier's in it, or Game Theory? And he's like, hello everyone, welcome to Game Theory.
That would be so rockin', actually.
Today's episode 100 of trying to solve the FNAF mystery.
He's like old and
I still haven't figured out FNAF. The creator's dead. No one cares anymore.
But MatPat won't die until he knows.
Unless Scott verbally says it out, everything. And MatPat's like, no, I don't think that's right. By delivering my final verdict, I trust there are no objections. Damn. Feels bad, man. Mr. Soto, please tell me one thing.
Oh, yes?
You were in the middle of saying something before. You're in your encyclopedia of British law. However, the defense. What did it say next? Oh, it's fucked.
Yes, of course. One moment.
It says good luck, but good luck.
Bitch, and convinced when all members of the jury have concluded that the defendant is guilty, the court proceedings are suspended, and the presiding judge will deliver the final verdict and sentence. Bro, hurry it up. Then the footnote says, okay. However, the defense has the right to demand a summation examination of the jurors at this point. It's like, okay.
A summation? Examination?
Objection!
Oh, hi, purple guy.
A summation examination.
God, Bri. Wait, I'm gonna do something. Let me do something to... Give me a segundo.
Was I too loud?
You sounded like you were really close to your mic.
Oh.
You should be good though. You need to be loud because it's better to be loud than to be quiet. Because then nobody can hear your beautiful voice. and all your jokes.
Yeah, because all I do is. From which century has that tome you have there been resurrected?
1845.
Judging from the binding, I would say that book is at least 50 years old.
No.
Just how I like him.
It's 51 years old.
Any modern text on British law wouldn't even give such an antiquated procedure a mention. It's a relic, long forgotten, and certainly no longer practiced. So you're out of luck.
Aw, boo.
Alright, well, he says no. Oh.
Oh, he had to hold up his thing. Oh. What even is it, Miss Susato? The so-called summation examination.
Oh, 1 moment, and I'll read about it. You would demand the right to a procedure before you even understand what it entails?
Shut it, purple guy. You're not Van Zeeks anymore, you're purple guy, because I say so.
Typical Nipponese.
No, he's guilty! He's a murderer! He's the man behind the slaughter!
It's you! Alright, Miss Naruhodo, I think I understand. It seems that under this procedure, you will be able to appeal to the members of the jury.
To do what, exactly?
Appeal to them to change their leaning and reverse the decisions, and it says here that... If successful, the proceedings of the trial must be resumed.
Make them reverse their decisions? Yes, in times gone by, barristers would use the summation examination type to influence the jury's decision. But that procedure became something of a formality with no practical benefit, really. So it rather fell out of use.
I wonder why.
Because it didn't work!
Because it was devoid of purpose. Changing just one member of the jury's mind would be hard enough, let alone several.
Unless you're that good.
Yeah, unless you're...
Yeah,
no
right.
self-respecting defense barrister would even assert his right to try in this day and age.
Barista? Damn.
I think, yeah.
Barista? But this isn't Starbucks. I'm just kidding.
Still, I don't see any mention of the procedure actually being formally revoked.
See, that's using lawyer brain, using all the loopholes.
Man, so to be up here. What are you suggesting? I'm suggesting that although it may be antiquated and largely forgotten, it isn't yet extinct. What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? Nah,
I'm done. A summation examination, our last possible option. Do we assert the right to carry it? Nah, fuck it. Nah, I'm kidding.
Forget it.
Forget about it.
Hello there. Do you know that you have rights?
The Constitution says you do. My defense is just to assert its right to a summation examination, my lord. I only seen that clip of Better Call Saul. That's the only thing I see. Did you know you have rights? The Constitution says you do.
Objection! I've seen the Venom edit too. London is the capital city of the most powerful nation on earth. We have a duty to the world to exemplify the very highest standards of judicial procedure. Summation examinations are an embarrassment that should remain buried.
Objection! Objection! He's such a British boy. But if it's alright, I believe it's a why make him British? He's Japanese.
Yeah, it's a little silly, I'm not gonna lie.
The defense petition is perfectly valid. The court will proceed with the summation examination.
This is madness.
This is madness. 4 men, or you and the remainder of the jury were there?
Well, I'm not, There was no mention of this in the letter I received. You see,
All members of the jury will asked to explain on what grounds they've reached their decision.
On what grounds? Shit, I forgot.
You must all justify your decisions. Explain why you believe the defendant to be guilty.
Well, my lord, you're rather putting us on the spot.
You what? Shall I teach you? I mean, I'm not the best teacher, but shall I teach you how to do it?
Probably some other time.
You don't want to learn how to do a British accent?
Okay.
Okay, so obviously it's very simple to do it. Obviously, with the British accent.
You're rather
You can go Cockney. Now, obviously, it's a Cockney accent where you really emphasize and really go exaggerate with it.
How do we know he's British? He looks American to me.
This is 18. I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
Americans hate Britain at this point.
True.
This is most irregular. No mention was made of this before. Like, okay, it's like irregular. Like with words ending in R, you usually take out the R. Like irregular, she would say irregular.
Irregular.
Yeah. Before. Irregular. So you just take out the R. So that's like the basic one. This is no mere most yeah.
I don't really. I don't really hold with all this justifying lark.
What? It's always good to teach. You never know. You could always to improve yourself as a voice actor. You never know. That seems to have thrown the jurors off.
It seems none of them have experienced this before.
All right then, the summonation examination.
Please.
Defense procedure. No practicing lawyer has attempted for years, is it? Well, just maybe. It might be the opportunity we've been looking for to turn this trial around.
Downtown.
Bring it around town, and then you do this. So be it then.
And this.
So be it then, ladies and gentlemen, the jury and the court hereby calls upon you to state the grounds on which you find the defendant Magnus McGooded guilty of that this crime.
It's my favorite fucking section of the game.
Okay, so you have to prove it to them. Judicial findings.
It's kind of like testimony, but like way better because there was no one else inside the carriage at the time, so it has to have been him.
Makes sense. I trust the driver. He has an excellent memory, it seems. 4 passengers with fares totaling 20 pence.
Oh god, he stuck the job next to him just like this. Brazen, I must say. Absolutely brazen.
I have simply time to collate all the statements made thus far and draw the logical conclusion.
Welcome, customer. Fares are our motto. We haven't raised prices above 4 pence for years. Wait.
Oh?
4 pence. Wait, she said 20 though. 4 by 4 is 16.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't do. Can we do a contradictions thing? Like if like 2 of them, I don't. Well, I'll see. I'll see.
I don't remember if you can do. Well, actually, yeah.
This scoundrel was stabbing the poor man on the floor. I beggars belief.
I love the fucking music so much.
Should I do a dance to one of them? Do a dance. No, because I do dances and stuff. And you would be my partner again. Oh my god.
As Baruch.
As Barack.
Let me be Susato.
Susato. Barack. Or my fellow Americans, my fellow Englishmen.
You're guilty, all of you.
I'm starting to wish I hadn't pushed for this though.
Some of the jurors don't seem to have wonderfully formed arguments, though, do they?
Well, let's see what I can do. We need to get these 6 people to change their minds. I have to throw everything I can at them and use some very persuasive language. I still believe it's the Beppo. I still believe it's the
Yeah.
I still believe it's him. He did something because he'd be like, I was here. I couldn't have done it. But no, he did like a trap or something. Wait, what if something comes out of like the wall and it's like really hidden and it stabs him when he like presses a button?
Oh, like an opening?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I'm curious. But it's like really well hidden. But I'm gonna be on that. I don't know. It feels like it's going there.
Just a moment, Mr. Naruto. What now? According to my book, that's not quite how it works.
Oh? I thought I was gonna have to I was gonna have Father. I see minds with some heartwarming rhetoric about the defendant. Be like, oh, he's such a good guy.
Oh shit, I'm sorry, I didn't mute. Unfortunately, once the jurors have decided the defendant is guilty, they're unlikely to heed anything the defense says.
But then...
They've reached their conclusions by their own reasoning, you see, so the pleas will sound like excuses. In fact, it could recoil on you. The more you try to persuade them, the more entrenched they may become.
What on earth am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
Logic!
Oh dear, I'm just citing what I've read about British law, Mr. Naruto.
Right, I'm sorry. Do you have any idea how to make this work then?
Well, from what I understand, the key to this procedure is using the jurors' own words to make your own arguments.
Okay, yeah, we can do it, yeah! What do you mean?
Sorry. Well, the 6 jurors of the jury are secretly selected members of the public. They may appear to present a unified front, but the truth is, they are complete strangers who just happen to find themselves here in the courtroom together.
And that's the way to break them down, you mean?
Yes, exactly.
We're gonna break down their spirits. I'm just kidding.
No, make them cry.
Yeah.
We must listen very carefully for what each member of the jury has to say, and see if we can identify any contradictory statements. If we can, we then contrast the statements and pit the corresponding jurors against each other.
I see, so it's contradictions in what 2 or more jurors say that we're looking for. In a way then, this is similar to a regular cross-examination.
Oh, yes, I suppose you're right. And there you go. You know all the mechanics of this game now.
Yeah. Find contradiction statement and pit the jurors against one another, break them down. Okay, so good thing I already spotted them.
Yeah.
Alright, I might be able to pull this off. Damn, it must suck if you don't know math.
Yeah. Oh, double slap.
I have to pull this off.
Reset Proceedings Council. I would ask you to take the stand for this. I expect a clear and concise rebuttal.
Yes, my lord.
Holy shit, Renosuke's gonna testify.
Oh, look at the boy! The boy!
He's so precious.
He's so precious. He's just a small little child. He's like 20. Oh, we can skip this. Wait. How do... Okay. Okay. Okay.
You can't
Pit.
even present evidence, can you?
Wait, what I do? Oh, wait, I pressed. Okay, pit. Okay, wait, I have to see which one. Well, okay, it's the third. Okay, yeah, this guy. Okay, so I'm gonna pit you. No, I'm gonna pit you. Let me pit. Pit. Better. No pitting. Objection.
Oh, I was getting to the good part.
Those 2 statements clearly contradict each other. I don't know the music, man. Don't judge me.
It repeats the same leitmotif 6 times, and then it goes into a burst of energy.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh,
What's
people.
happening
Wait, what? What am I supposed to do? They contradict each other. What do you mean by...
No, you're not presenting evidence. You just press the button.
Oh, okay. Did I? Oh, shit, my bad. Me? Oh, dear, what have I said?
I swear on Silverblaze's name and mane, I haven't the first idea of what you're talking about.
Oh, look at him! Look at the boy! According to the testimony we've heard so far, there were 4 passengers on the omnibus on the night in question. And according to the coachman, Mr. Beppo, he took 20 pence in fares. Ooh. Quite right, I have this precise ID to stop neatly here in front of me. And juror number 5 also told us that the following. The fare for the omnibus is always 4 pence.
That is a fair and convenient single price, just the way London's carriage should be operated.
But that doesn't add up at all. In fact, it leaves a glaring discrepancy in the facts.
Why, man, why?
4 passengers paying 4 pence each. If you do the multiplication...
I can't do.
Oh! It would be 16 pence! Exactly. As I said, it doesn't add up. The figures are different. But 4 pence, in fact. Or precisely. Oh, look at him! Look at my boy! I really like Naruhodo. He's like my son. He's like my son. I'm like his father figure.
I'm like mom.
One person's fair.
Yes. In other words, omnibus that night. It's distinctly possible there was another passenger we've heard nothing about. Good gracious! Oh, his toupee fell off.
You just can't be right. I love this song. The coachman. People are good Irishmen. What it all? Trustworthiness is our watchword.
The figures your coachman claims most certainly do not add up. Your watch good. What? Your watchword, good sir, is a fallacy.
I beg your pardon.
Mr. Guildmaster, I think you ought to consider that if this trial were to end now, the news will surely spread all over London. The news that one of your coachmen tried to hide the fact that he lets nefarious characters ride his omnibus.
It's not for free though, bitch! Alright then, how do I make it so that this miserable trial doesn't end? Hello, I'm here too. Well, according to my book here, you simply launch a ball of fire into the innocent side of the set of scales. No, Coachman. We were all in agreement. Why do you have to go in? Wait till I get my hands on you, Beppo. Oh shit!
It's like so funny. If Beppo did it. I still think it's Beppo, or either that or a mysterious guy. I don't know.
Hey, our first flip.
Woo!
Let's go. Oh, this is very irritating.
Chalky milk, nice.
What? Oh, you're drinking chocolate? Okay. They're calling him chalky milk. I'm like, my dude. Chalky.
Chalky milk. Begging your pardon, Sam. It's going to do the same. Just because I did wrong mass.
For the love of Mike. You.
Who's Mike? Who's Mike?
Michael!
Michael!
A penny can be the difference between a smile and a tear. After all, I certainly can't put my trust in someone who doesn't follow my exact standards in financial matters.
Oh, really?
He can't do mass. I, for one thing, it's only proper that we hear from the witnesses again. Ah, she's so cute.
Well done, Mr. Naruto. You did it.
She's so cute. My daughter.
If we can manage to change 2 more jurors' minds.
And Herlock is my daddy.
And Baruch is my secret guy. We can force the trial to continue.
He's my friends with benefit. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
2 more, actually. There is something else that's bothering me about a couple of their assertions.
Then that's where you must strike next.
So I need
I read your mind.
So I need to pit 2 more jurors against each other and show. Okay, let me see. Okay, gotcha.
Exactly. You can do it.
Okay, I don't have to present anything. It's just looking and comparing.
Yeah, that's the cool part about it, because there's no evidence.
Yeah.
Well, the scores just have shifted everywhere on the side of guilt. Counsel, you have the floor again. Continue with your summation examination.
What the the summation sounds so weird.
Yeah, so the innocent ones, I'm pretty sure you don't have to do anything with.
Okay, let's see. Let me see. No one else inside the carriage? Okay. That's fine. Maybe? Oh, no, because it was in, like, the front of him. It was, like, you had to be in front of him to stab him, not on the side.
Yeah, he's doing a side stab. Oh, that's a good catch, actually.
He stuck the jab next to him like this. No, that's not right. Okay, let's see if anyone else says it. I simply typed and colored all the statements made this fine. No, that's nothing. You're fine.
It's getting to the good part.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, wait, hold on. What the fuck is she talking about?
He stabbed him on the floor!
How did I not, like...
This person, because they're both saying different things, but they're both wrong!
Yeah, somehow. They're just not paying attention.
Those two statements are completely contradictory.
Yeah.
I pay.
Well, explain, Council. Post haste.
Oh dear me! I was only needing a jumper for my other half. It's and it's yeah.
Yeah. What is all this? Oh, sorry, wait, Jesus Christ. What is all this claptrap? What does contradictory even mean, I ask you?
We've heard from more than one witness, but they all allegedly saw the actual moment when the descendant stabbed the victim. Now, out of curiosity, do you remember number 3?
What? Oh, can't you see that I'm busy here?
How would you say the defendant stabbed the victim? What sort of motion was it?
Ah, want to test me, do you? It was like this. Struck the fella next to him without even getting up, just like the prim banker said.
Yes, that was Mr. Fairplay's testimony. Quite true.
Now then, jury number 6.
Oh, is it me? Is it? Oh, what can I do for you, young man?
How would you say the defendant stabbed the victim, madam?
Oh, well, dear, as far as I understand it, it was like this. He stabbed the poor man after he collapsed on the floor. The coachman said so.
Now don't move! Take a look at these 2 jurors. He struck the fellow next to him without even getting up. And he stabbed the poor man after he collapsed on the floor.
Well, I never. They're stabbing in totally different directions.
What?
Bless my stitches, what a muddle!
So British. What this tells us is that there's a strong possibility one of the witnesses isn't telling the truth.
Oh?
But why? Why the dickens would they lie?
So British. Wow, they actually got British people to help write. Wow! I don't know that yet, but what I do know is that if the trial ends at this point, we may never find out. We may never know the real truth.
That's good.
Here's the jury. Can you really let that happen in all good conscience?
Lies, you say? Oh, dearie me. Fuck that shit! I can't abide people telling lies.
It's equal. The scales.
I don't believe it.
Hold it.
Wait. Now hear this, my fellow jurors. I'm warning you. You cannot listen to this man. Look at him in his black suit. He's some devious Eastern sorcerer using magic and us.
Alright, this is the time they believed in witches. If I could only use magic, do you really think I'd be putting myself through all this?
Answer me this, dark little chinks.
What? Me?
What exactly is the problem? What of it if 2 witnesses have slightly different recollections of events?
Wow, why do you think that's the problem?
Job, yeah, it's like the one thing you're here for.
Yeah, why do you think that's a problem? You're old, you should know why. He's gonna die like tomorrow. I'm kidding. Oh, what of it?
Let's say, hypothetically, the Shylock dude stabbed the victim as he was sat next to him on the Comer bus. And this young dandy saw him do it. And now let's say the victim collapsed on the floor, and then the Shylock stabbed him again.
That doesn't make sense. But he wasn't on the floor. He was found lying on his side.
And I'm pretty sure it was one stab wound too.
Yeah.
And this old lady saw him do it. And yeah. Well, let's just say it didn't happen like that. What are you calling a dandy, sir? Why, I should take this knife to you.
I don't think you should say that.
Yeah, you're in a...
Who you calling old? Well, I should take this note to you.
They're gonna kill each other right now. Oh, murder, moida.
We're gonna have to get a different juror, and you will have a not guilty.
But could the foreman of the jury be right? Did the 2 witnesses see 2 different moments of the same crime?
No way, right?
No. Wait, yeah. Let's make sure. Let's see the death report, autopsy report. Let's examine. Stabbed once in the abdomen. There you go. No.
Cute.
Unfortunately, Mr. Foreman.
What is it, you dark eggs? Come on, up with it.
What you're suggesting is impossible. It's out of the question.
What are you talking about, man? How can you possibly say that? You do realize I'm only doing my job.
Who paid you? Who paid you? Who paid you?
Literally, and whatever it is, you're not supposed to get paid.
As foreman of the jury, I have responsibility to steer everyone in the right direction. So, where's the others, man? That's what we want to see.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
I say the two witnesses saw two different moments of the same crime. If you say it's out of the question, show me some proof.
It looks like the only way I'm going to convince him is to present him with something he can't dismiss. Got you, got you. Some irrefutable hard evidence. As you wish.
What?
I'll give you the proof. It's out of the question that the two... I got it!
Use your brain.
This is the victim's autopsy report. According to what's written here, Mr. Mason was stabbed in the abdomen. Only once.
Oh, only once?
It's quite simple. The victim was stabbed precisely one time. Which means these witnesses can't possibly have seen it happen 2 different times.
Alright, I concede defeat. Huzzah!
Hey, that quick! Goddamn. Wait, that means 4 jurors are now leading to not guilty.
We've done it, Mr. Naruto. We've won!
Oh, she's so cute!
What are you pulling at, you dirty fool?
Shut your trap, sir. No one deceives me.
But we had a consensus.
I said shut your shut! Shut!
Shut your shut!
Lie when I see one.
Shut your shop!
And if the chap ever dares to cross the threshold of my shop, I'll take this razor sharp blade and shave every last hair off of his head.
Yo, you're not sexy enough to do that with a knife, okay? You're not sexy enough for that. Only Herlock and Barack is. Barack Obama. Perhaps please tell me he's a barber.
Well, I'm a quite remarkable turn of events. The defendant's summation examination has flipped the balance of the scales of justice. The jurors now stand at 2 for guilty and 4 for not guilty. Accordingly, there are no longer a large enough majority among the jury for me to adjudicate. Now the trial must continue.
Pretty majority for not guilty, though. All I'm saying.
I hereby ask the defense, prosecution, and witnesses to return to their places. And I call upon all you to continue to pursue the truth.
Yeah, fuck you, Barack. We're continuing this.
Thanks, Judge.
Thanks, Judge. Thank you.
The trial continues.
So, Lord Lord Purple Guy, continues to substantiate the case for the prosecution, if you please. I'm gonna keep mentioning FNAF. I was a FNAF kid. I need everybody to know that.
You're gonna play FNAF on the channel.
No, I don't know if I will. You want me to?
That's the reason why not.
Why not? Okay, fuck it. I play all the games. I'm playing all the games. Oh my god. He's not just talking.
Having savored the rich aroma of the caramine contents of this hollow chalice, it may seem crass to crush it to dust. Pray forgive the discourtesy.
Right, he held quiet while we were talking about FNAF. He really is the purple guy. But should I play FNAF? I don't know. Should I play FNAF? Let me know. I probably play all the games, but even though I played them already, but like yeah. I'll play the Security Breach DLC. Wait, nah, it's too fucking expensive.
I feel like people will have a craving once they see the trailer come out soon.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be too bad to be prepared.
Cause they're really short. It's less than an hour to beat them. So.
Okay.
You want to play with me? No, I'm just kidding. So you don't have to if you don't want to.
I got enough time for Ace Attorney.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Lord Van Zeeks.
Or is it cold in here? Or is it just me?
Is he getting high? As your acquainted tome no doubt says, the prosecution may not speak during a summation examination.
Yeah, I don't think I'll play FNAF just because, like, I'm not good at that type of stuff and it would take me forever.
No.
Plus, I played all the games already and I know all the lore already. I'm a lore expert. I already know what. I know I know which ghost is in which robot. Literally, my FNAF phase was a big one, so I don't think people need to watch it again. Plus, I have so many games. I need to play Yakuza and the Ace Attorney games.
Bro. So I honor the deathly silence and listen to the charade. It seems I underestimated the intelligence of the jury. Well, no matter. There's nothing so hard to prove as self-evident truth, it would seem.
Oh, but we can like dress up for the FNAF movie. You know how me and Maya did it like to the Mario movie? We should do it for the FNAF movie. We all dress up like the main characters. We all dress up as Purple Guy. We could dress up as Purple Guy, the Phone Guy.
Did you say Purple Guy twice?
No, I said Phone Guy.
Did you say Purple Guy twice? You could dress up as the Purple Guy, the Purple Guy.
The Orange Guy, the Orange Guy.
The pink one.
Golden Freddy.
Gold.
The man behind the slaughter.
Bonnie.
Literally, let's dress up as FNAF characters. That'd be fun.
No, and it would. Why else would we grace the courtroom with our presence after all? So,
Oh, zooming in.
let us proceed to the next round of battle.
Oh! Oh!
Bring forth the witnesses once more.
He's gonna be a pain in the ass, but he's hot. I still think it's you, Beppo.
Oh, that cute little innocent chili man. Why? Witnesses.
I played Danganronpa. There's no such thing as innocence.
I trust you heard the summation examination we have just had to endure. Oh, that's you.
Oh, yes, sir. I did, sir.
Oh, of course I heard it.
Yeah, sir, I heard it.
Yo, sir, on the end, you're the coachman. I believe it's Beppo. Sounds very cute.
Yes, sir, my lord, sir.
If I transpire that in your previous testimony, you were attempting to veil the presence of a fifth passenger under your omnibus, you will be found guilty of perjury. You advise you bear that in mind, sir.
Oh, mio dio.
Dio! Dio's in this game. Fuck. No, he's Italian. Either that or he's Italian.
Actually, no, wait. Doesn't that work? Actually, shouldn't Jonathan and Dio also sort of be in London? Or wait, where were? No, wait, they're in
Oh my
America.
god! No, wait, Jonathan and Dio are British. They're from England.
Ish. Wait, didn't they start? No, yeah, right. Because Joseph was the first like American one. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's
yeah.
British by blood.
Well, yeah, but he was born a true
Yeah.
American.
Show back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Almost all fucking
All the
Joe
Jocos, yeah.
are like white. Cause they're
Yeah.
from Britain. They're from Britain. Yeah.
You explain the mayor's excuse given brought to your attention by the defense's summation examination.
Summation examination, procrastination.
You're trying to be Eminem. Procrastination, examination, prostitution, prostitution.
Prostitution.
I don't like having full passengers. That's not Irish word, but
Should I give him Italian
But
accent?
what? Oh yeah, honestly, why not? Yeah, he looks Italian.
Well, I for one was told I had to pay
£5 for the bush.
But yeah, but like, because he said mio dio. He said mio dio, so he should be Italian.
That's unfair, he did. And then I saw the blood-curdling sight as well. It's all too much.
I tell you, I saw McGillicuddy stabbing that man. Everything I said before stands.
Oh, yes, he stabbed him, I did. Wahoo, I think so, yes.
I just realized I have it.
Council, make sense for this. Make sense of this for me, please.
The phantom fifth passenger conjured into existence by my learned Eastern friend never existed. Never did. Too bad. The confusion has arisen from the coachman's sly little concierge.
Oh, mamma mia, it's not a good.
Explain yourself.
I'm terribly sorry, Gilda-master.
The guild's fare is 4 pence across the board. You know that. Am I to understand that you've been overcharging our passengers by a penny a fare?
Oh.
It's so cold, and the last run of the day, it's almost half empty.
You've been dishonest, coachman.
I am sorry.
You're a disgrace, people. A disgrace. And your selfish actions have brought dishonor on the entire guild.
If I may, sir. I had to pay 10 pence.
Oh! I used to pay 10 pence on the bus just last week.
Oh!
4 passengers at 5 pence each is, yes, 20 pence. I've done the arithmetic 10 times already, but I just can't make the result come out differently.
Yeah, 5 times 4 is 20. Yes, good job, Susato. Wow.
Oh my god, poor Susato.
No, that figures.
Well, it would appear that one of the aforementioned misgivings has already been explained. So, counsel for the defense, your cross-examination, if you please.
We've already had the pleasure of a protracted summation examination today. I see you intend to continue the parlor games.
You're gonna be wrong, Mr. Purple Guy. You're gonna be wrong.
I'm never wrong.
Absolutely.
Can't look him in the eye. Imagine him shirtless now. Oh god, he's on.
Okay, it's just gonna repeat. Yeah. Okay, let's see.
So yeah, I
Four-
can find a big contradiction. But yeah, this one seems
let,
like a press.
let me see. Is pressing everything? Just press everything?
No, well, not everything, but this one, he's like trying to say something at the end.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm like, what did you say?
Yeah. But what? What do you mean? What do you mean?
What you trying to say?
So, there were only 4 passengers on your carriage, but you didn't charge them the standard 4 pence fare. Is that right?
It's impossible to make the last run of the day, Pepe. I was so cold, and all I could do was stop myself from passing out.
Feeling chilled. What? Chilled blades? What the fuck is that? Just listen to you.
It's terrible. I just want to give him a pat on the back while he makes me the bus running. The coach wants to have an extra penny per passenger.
You're digging a deeper hole for yourself here. If only there'd been a 5th passenger on the omnibus that night, then we would have another suspect. Okay, 5 pence for the bus, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with that one.
I don't know. Do we just press everything like usual?
I don't see a reason why not. Or we could also just get hints from Susato too.
Okay, Susato, tell me what to do, little girl. Not long ago, this trial very nearly came to an end. Somehow, we've managed to keep our chances alive here. I can't waste this cross-examination. I have to use it to bring some new facts to light.
If you're not careful when you press these witnesses, the danger is that the jury will end up believing something unhelpful, as they did before.
Maybe, but we can't let the fear of that happening stop us from uncovering important new information.
Yes, you're so right.
I need to pay carefully attention here. I don't want to miss even a flicker reaction. Oh, reaction! Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, okay.
Happens fine. Just fuck him.
Okay, so you said it's only a sound effect that plays when you press them?
Yeah, you don't have to look around too much. Also,
Okay.
I'm so sorry, T again.
Ugh. Okay, press him.
Hold it!
Does that mean everyone on the board that night paid 5 pence instead of 4?
Well, I paid for 5 pence too, sir.
Oh, right.
I have a good idea for this one.
And I was just told. Oh wow, I just told you that I did.
Flip the fan, 5 bits across the board.
It's not something to be proud of.
So-called discrepancy. My learned friend identified was nothing of the sort. Much like the phantom killer you so desperately needed. It's gone. Dead and buried.
I've been happy if I ever existed in the first place. Okay, press this guy.
Failed us.
Okay.
Hold it!
Let's see. Let's build the curdling sight. Me and the murder, I presume.
Yes, sir.
Below some sight. No one should have to witness the horror of the eyes of a man like his life taking.
Oh, well, not exactly, sir. I mean, I didn't actually see the exact moment the Jim was stabbed. You idiot! Get out of here!
Sus!
Good gracious! Really?
We have another witness who did, however. The banker has already testified to it.
But Mr. First didn't actually see the point at which the victim was killed. That may turn out to be very significant.
I heard the banker chant next to me take a sharp intake of breath. See? That's when I looked through the glass. That's when I saw that horrible blade poking out of his belly, all covered in blood. Wait. Belly?
It makes sense,
Every time I
yeah.
see a knife now, I can't help screaming, even when I'm eating.
Makes sense, yeah.
I thought it was on his,
Okay.
Hold it! Now I tell you what. Back in my day.
When you saw the defendant, Mr. Begilded, stabbing the victim, Mr. Mason, who was sitting next to him?
That's what I said, isn't it? No, I just thought all of you. Just realized.
It was bothering me before this was. For a brief moment, he hesitated before answering the question.
Anyway, there was only 2 of them inside the carriage, wasn't there?
There has been much talk of a 5th passenger, but as yet, 0 evidence.
And what are we
Then
waiting?
what are we wasting all this time for? It's black and white. The man's guilty.
Something about Mr. Fairplay's testimony just jars with me. I wish I could work out what it was. Okay, last one. Okay. There's no reactions yet! There better be a reaction on this one, I swear.
Yeah, there has to be.
Earlier, you testified that you saw the moment when the defendant allegedly stabbed the victim, didn't you? But you couldn't have.
Oh, yes, that's right.
You said that the victim was on the floor and described the assailant holding the knife in an ice-pick grip.
I suppose. I might have, yes. Put the cart before the horse, maybe.
What's this?
Well, I'm quite sure about the most of it. But I was driving the horse when I had the scream from the seat of the roof deck.
Oh, I expect that was me, sir.
Then I turned around. Yes, I saw it from the skylight. The gentleman on the floor and the knife was sticking out of the man's midriff. That's right, yes, and the fellow holding the handle was famous man, yes.
So in short, you didn't see the moment when the victim was actually stabbed at all?
I really thought I did, but when I got over it in my head, no, I suppose it is.
Truth!
Pursue!
Excuse me.
Excuse me?
It was bad.
Do you have something to say about that, Mr. Fairplay?
Now listen to me. I know what you're thinking. He didn't really see the exact moment the fellow was stabbed. What are the chances of that? Yeah.
Are you asking me or telling me? He's getting flustered. I might be able to extract some new information from it if I answer him cleverly. Could he have just happened to see the exact moment the crime was committed? Some days,
It'd be like that.
it really do be like that? Really?
No, I don't know. Could he just happen to see the exact moment? I mean,
No. Right? Was there? Wait, let me see this. Let me see this.
yeah. Wait, can you?
There's wait. Haha. Easter egg.
Yeah.
No way. He's up here. I mean, he's up here. And wait, where is he? Like up here?
Well, okay, wait. I think he's on the chair. I think he's on the London Fifth Avenue chair. I think.
So how can you see it unless you turned around and looked under the chair? But like, there's no way you could have seen it.
No, yeah, no way. Actually, no way.
So it's actually like, oh shit. So it's actually no chance.
Yeah, it has to be because they'd have to do it. No. You'd have to be like on his head.
Well, it's a little hard to believe, certainly. Unless you spend your time peeping through a skylight at the top of the omnibus, that is.
Peeping! I'm a respectable city banker, I'll have you know! And I know what I saw. I remembered it clear as the Ballarat day. It was a grim scene. I don't mind telling you.
Thank you, Mr. Fairplay.
Oh, excuse me if I was getting a little hot under the collar there, my lord.
I would ask you to supplement your testimony with a clear statement about what exactly you saw.
Oh, we have testimony.
Oh, I can do that all right. I'll tell you just how grim it was. Did you think I forgot the sight of those blood-soaked hands after that butcher stabbed that man?
What? What? Press him? Just press him?
Wait a second. I don't even think we have to press him on this one. Hands? Like 2 hands?
Ah! Okay.
Right? Or am I misremembering? I thought it was
Yeah! Present! Objection, motherfucker!
first objection of the night.
First objection. Blood-soaked hands?
Well, I admit that soaked might be lying in a little thick, but anyway, there was definitely blood all over them. Both of them were covered in it.
Well, I'm sorry to disagree, Mr. Fairplay, but that's a little more than a little bit peculiar.
What?
Here are the gloves worn by the defendant, Mr. McGill, did on the night in question.
Oh, yes, right.
And there certainly does appear to be a sizable dark-colored stain there. But as I'm sure you can clearly see, it's only on the right-handed glove. In short, Mr. Fairplay, your testimony is inconsistent.
Ah! But, no, that can't be right.
No, you little liar then!
Ah!
No.
That's right. You were quite clear about it. You said, yeah, and it was both hands. Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking break this thing.
Mr. Fairplay, if your last statement was a lie, it calls your entire testimony into question. You say you saw the moment the victim was stabbed, but was that really the truth?
Objection!
It was a simple mistake. You can't justify accusing this man of lying. Yes, it wasn't both hands. It was only one, but the fact remains. The victim's blood was on the accused.
God, this guy's a homosexual. He has to be. Look how gay his little hands are. No, Mr. Fairplay categorically stated they saw blood all over on both hands. Which means there's a strong possibility that this witness was deliberately trying to mislead the court.
Why? I'm a city banker for pity's sake. My word should be the gold standard. I'm a gentleman, not some gutter snipe. Upstanding members of society don't prevariate.
He's claiming to have no reason to lie, but is that really the case?
Mr. Naruto, if we had some evidence to explain why Mr. Fairplay might be lying, it could turn the tide in this trial completely.
Something to show this man has compelling reason to lie. I have evidence?
What do we have?
Wait.
Well, hold on.
Wait, there's no
Wait.
evidence. There's no
Yeah,
evidence.
hold on, wait. Okay, I think I have the answer, but I want you to see if you can come to the same conclusion as me.
Something to show that this man has a compelling reason to lie in his
Check
testimony.
your evidence. Check your evidence. I'm sure that there is something that we haven't looked into.
What do you mean haven't looked into? What do you mean?
I just want to know if we're on the same page here.
His armband? I'm just kidding.
So you're.
No. Re-examined it. No, I can't. I'm pretty dumb right now. Brain empty. Let me examine this picture. Let me examine. Okay, the knife. That's the knife. He's bloody. He lost the button. Oh, poor button. He lost the button. Oh, poor buddy. He lost the button. Oh, poor guy. That's a shadowing piece. Okay. Who's... Is someone outside? Oh no, that's probably just a... That's probably nothing. It's like...
It does look like a face, I'll admit.
This is like someone, but like, it's probably not. It's nothing.
Check all your evidence, because... Oh my god.
Okay, check my evidence. Okay, check all my evidence. His death report. Okay, let me look.
It's not the first 4, I'll tell you that.
Oh, thanks for telling me.
Sorry.
His omnibus, but I don't want to look over the whole damn omnibus again.
Okay, it's not the omnibus either.
Thank you. Let me see. Okay, let me examine this little fancy little guy. Let me see. Nothing on the on the. What's this? Should I? Fine. Let me see. Let me see what this little thing says. An ornate letter M. It's undeniable Mr. Magnus' initial.
Beautiful girl did too. It must be very valuable, don't you think?
Ah!
What is it?
Look at this M. It becomes a W.
If you change mumbo to mumbo.
But who has a W? Who has a W in his name? I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up the people.
W.
Just turn around. Okay, I got it. Okay.
I'm afraid I don't know at all.
Let me see. Okay, let's see. Who would be a W? Okay, let me see. I'm gonna look at the people. Court record and the people. Who? It has a Wumbo. No one has a Wumbo! No one has a Wumbo! This is dumb. But there is evidence. What is it then? There's no evidence? Or there is evidence?
Okay. I could be stretching, and I really hope I'm not the one who leads to a penalty. But I'm thinking, right? If Magnus is so popular, right, and is able to acquire money, maybe Mr. Fairplay isn't so prestigious. Maybe this banker might have had a loan or two. That's what I'm... Okay, wait, you can actually examine it too. Can we see names?
Okay, let me see. Let me go secretly. Let me see if we can look inside. Let me look.
Okay, just open it at this point. Just open it.
Open it! Open it! Shove's name inside!
Why they mention Holmes?
Let's see. Who's in this? Who's in this?
I can't read this.
Okay, gosh. Criminal full of gentlemen. Okay, let me go quickly. Okay, let me see. Let me see.
Goodness. Look at this. Did you see this?
Ah!
I knew it. I swear I didn't remember, but I fucking knew
Yeah!
that name would be somewhere here.
Okay, 20 guineas. Damn, there were payment. Ooh.
It's possible. It's just a coincidence. Nah, Mr. Fairplay.
Okay, so there is evidence. Wait, what is it? There is evidence. I have
There
evidence.
is evidence for him to lie, because if he could put Mr. McGilded in jail, his debt's gone, I think.
Oh, okay. You're smart. You make sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to take. I know that's like this.
No, I'm really dumb. I'm really dumb. I don't know anything, okay? I'm really dumb. I don't know stuff, so like this helpful. You're helpful because sometimes my brain doesn't connect stuff together. So like, yeah.
And
I'm
then
not-
investigation portions I just forget also. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm not smart. Sometimes I am, but this time no. So like, my lord.
Yes, counsel.
The defense is ready to present evidence.
By Jove, are you sure? Yes.
Evidence will clearly demonstrate why Mr. Philip has reason to lie in his testimony.
Very well. I hereby call on defense to present its evidence.
I got you, baby! Got you.
Take that!
This is a list of the debtors who owe money to Mr. McGilded.
Yes, a list of innocent victims crippled by the accused extortion.
The point is, among the names of these debtors is your name, Mr. Bruce Fairplay.
What? Mr. Fairplay, are you currently indebted financially to the accused?
It's barely worth being called a debt.
20 guineas sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
According to the ledger, you owe 20 guineas. Not an inconsiderable sum of money, wouldn't you say?
Well, what of it?
Let's suppose Mr. McGilded were to be found guilty of murder. What would become of your debt in that case?
These documents state that the loan agreement is forged between two individual parties. Therefore, we're the creditor, the defendant here, to be sentenced to a capital punishment. The outstanding debts were to be owed to him would be annulled. They would cease to exist.
Cease to exist?
Mr. Fairplay, is it not the case that you claimed in your testimony to have seen something you never in fact saw in a devious attempt to annul your debt of 20 guineas to the defendant?
Order! Mr. Bruce Fairplay.
Yes, my lord.
Let me ask you again, and be aware that your answer may be most serious implications upon your future, sir. Did you or did you not see the precise moment in time in which the defendant is alleged to have thrust a knife into the victim?
Your silence speaks volumes. You did not tell the truth in your testimony.
All right, now let's not make a melodrama out of this. Perhaps I did overstate the truth a pinch,
A pinch?
but it makes no difference. I definitely remember seeing blood in Mr. McGillard's hands, both of them.
Order los flowers por aquí, like.
And yet, only the defendant's gloves, which you have the evidence, is stained.
So, you keep saying.
I wonder if I might be allowed to speak, sir.
Go ahead, Mr. First.
Well, the thing is, I think I remember seeing it myself, as it happens.
Seeing what?
The blood, sir, on the assailant's hands. I think, yes. I'm almost sure that if it was both of his hands, not just one.
Okay, so you see blood, but what maketh the gloves then?
Maybe...
That's a contradiction in itself. Fucking dead. Moida on the court floor.
It would appear we're going to need further testimony from all your witnesses. This time, I would like to know precisely what you did and what you did not see. Do I make myself perfectly clear?
Yes.
Mr. Naruto, this is good news.
Good boy.
The course of the
Pop?
trial seems to have
Pop?
shifted
Pop?
slightly at
We
last.
get pop?
Yes.
Thank you, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. We get
Okay.
Like...
Witness testimony!
What the witnesses really saw.
There was blood on both hands of the assailant. I sincerely and distinctly remember that. However, I suppose you might say that I didn't see the exact moment in the stabbing transpired, if that matters. A lot, actually.
I remember seeing the knife, and I remember seeing both of the attackers' hands with that blood on them.
I didn't actually see anything myself. No, not until I hit the scream.
Anyway, the fact remains, there can't have been anyone else inside that carriage, or we all would have seen.
Just to pay.
Well, lo and behold, in truth of fact, no one will witness the crucial moment that a crime was actually perpetrated.
I apologize, my lord. Honestly. There was no one else inside that carriage, and the man's hands were covered in blood. That much incriminating evidence is tantamount to saying we saw the man do it.
That's really not what a testimony is about.
Let us examine the interior of the omnibus once more.
Blood.
The victim's fresh blood is clearly visible on the seat, corroborating with the witness's account. In other words, there were no substantial nor significant change in the facts of the case.
Very well, your cross-examination, please, counsel.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, I didn't see anything glaring, but I really hope we don't have to press everything.
Hopefully.
Let's see. Fuck it, we're just gonna go straight for the hint.
Yeah, let's go.
Just do it. It needs to stop though.
Wait, no.
What's
Oh, A. Oh, I'm pressing a B instead of A. Oh, no.
Combo. Mr. Fairplay didn't see Mr. Mason being stabbed at all. That's a hugely significant change in the facts of the case.
There's something else that occurred to me whilst listening to the witness's last testimony. Two of them are recounting what they saw through the skylight on the omnibus roof.
I know it's a large window and certainly affords a good view of the inside, but... Well, I think perhaps we ought to confirm what they're seeing with their own eyes as much as possible.
What do you mean?
I meant that we can examine the evidence firsthand. The omnibus is here in the courtroom after all.
It's a good idea. We can consider the witness's statements while we're looking around.
It's one of these. So sometimes you can re-look at evidence, and because of new facts, they'll say different things and might come to different conclusions.
So look at stuff. Look at the omnibus then.
Look at the omnibus. Yeah, definitely look at the omnibus. It's gonna be a big one here.
Omnibus. Okay. Do we have to look inside the bus? Oh gosh darn it! I don't want to look inside the gosh darn bus. Fine, I'll look inside the bus. Wait, let me look. Go on the bus. Go on the bus. Go on the bus.
Maybe under the bus. Under the bus. Can you check under the bus?
Nope. Can't go that far. You can't see the underwear of the bus. You only go inside. Let's go.
Well, let's open.
Accident murder. It's horrible. Let's see. Anything new evidence? New evidence. Let's see. New evidence that might come to hold. Let me see. Anything new? Anything new? Anything new? Anything old? Anything new? Anything old? Anything? Maybe it was this. I don't know. That would make sense. I'm trying to pick every single thing that would. Maybe the chair is like a secret mechanism, and it's like whoa, and it has like a contraption that makes you like stab. I don't know. I'm trying everything here. My Danganronpa brain is like. See, it looks reasonably soft, but it's rather hard when you sit on it. Only just wide enough for two gentlemen to sit side by side, really.
Of course, an English woman would be dressed in such finery. It would be quite impossible for her to climb up to the roof deck, so she would have to be seated in here.
I wonder if Komodo would have the same problem. Women's clothes are very impractical, aren't they? Well, it's not their fault. Blame society. It's why society that they have to do. Society. Let's see. Has a handle. Let's look at it. Let's look at what's inside. Maybe we can relook at what's inside and see what's inside. Hey, this looks like a sort of equipment. That's probably the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing. That's the same thing. Gosh darn it. Nothing. Okay, let's
Not
look
even
at.
you would check like the little slot on the left. Like it's just like empty. Do they acknowledge like, oh, yo, this is empty?
What do you mean?
Like the left side of yeah, right there, like in that little treasure chest area or whatever. Like, do they comment on the emptiness?
Yeah, no.
Okay, not bad.
Okay.
Maybe the blood.
Yeah, maybe the blood. Yeah, it's blood soaked. Okay, let's see if there's anything new. Let me see.
Oh, yeah, it's after dark. Up on here, perhaps the culprit can see.
Philip was planned attack. Okay. There's nothing! What the heck?
Maybe the skyline?
Let's see, large skylight. Okay. No, the what? Ah! Okay.
The lamp, maybe? Can we do the lamp?
Lamp. Pretty little lamp.
Ah.
Nope.
Wait, is that an R up there?
What do you mean an R?
Sorry, it looked like an R up there for a second. I don't know why.
Alright, let's look.
My bad. I'm trying to. I also want to try.
Oh
Find
yeah,
it. Yeah, there's like a little R up there.
but it's not gonna say anything.
Alright. There's really nothing. Alright. Well, I guess it's outside the omnibus then. Maybe from like the skylight or like
Yeah.
the. Have you seen?
Yeah. Nothing new. Nothing new. The
Oh,
outside.
that was really cool.
Nothing on the outside. 418, Phoenix Wright. Ha 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 ha. Reference. Reference. We can't look at the chair. Please. No. Okay, let's. Skylight.
Cause wait, yeah.
Let's see. Roof deck. Let's see.
Wonderful views. Do some.
Kinada!
Where I see like a little. Is that a little?
What?
What's that at the top of the sky? You see that? You see that little thing
No, one thing.
on the sky? Like there's a little thing.
Oh, the handle?
Oh, yeah. What's that? Is that a handle? Well, it said it shouldn't be. a
Oh, let's see. There's a lamp in the scanner. But wait, there's a thing. Please. There's actually a thing though. There's a little. Wait, it's not on the other side. Wait, but it could be like a latch. Come on. What? But there's a latch. Yeah, it makes sense. Why not look at the latch? It's
handle.
already. See, okay. Oh, nothing. Ay, caramba. Is there literally nothing else we can look at?
I guess so.
Gosh darn it. I guess we got nothing. So what should we do, Sir Bri?
Does the hint change?
What hint? Oh, let me see.
Like, yeah, if you were to get to the end, like now that we examine the omnibus, maybe we'll be able to.
Yeah, the bus.
It's a fair play thing to see. That's what we said at all.
Oh no, what? Bryan, I think you should look in your brain files. I think you should look in your brain.
That would
Take too long.
probably.
Yeah.
Hey, well, we got this. We got this. Examine. It's gonna be. Okay, let's take it step by step then.
Okay.
There was blood on both ends of these sand faces. Certainly distinctly remember that. Okay.
Suppose you might say that. Okay. Then what's with the gloves? Can the gloves be used on
Hold
one
on.
of them?
Can we press on this actually? This feels significant.
Okay.
Hold it!
Hold it. You definitely saw that too? Blood on both hands?
Yes, sir. I mean, I know what you're gonna say. If only one of Mr. Gill's gloves has any blood on it, Jesus Christ, I butchered that.
That's right.
The thing is, as far as I remember, sir, when I looked down, I saw Mr. Gill sitting beside the other fellow. I don't believe he was wearing any gloves, sir.
He wasn't wearing these gloves?
That's correct, sir. And I saw the blood on both his bare hands quite clearly.
It's true that the dark colored stains on the dark leather wouldn't be easy to see.
I should point out that the police officer who apprehended the accused on the night in question reported that there was no trace of blood on Mr. McGilda's gloved hands.
There wasn't blood on his hands?
This is puzzling indeed.
There must be some here. Sure.
Fuck Papa.
What's he gonna do?
I thought they were gonna add it to the testimony. Hold on, did they change up their testimony because of that? Because it sounded like they were gonna do the whole "I got your testimony," and then that would have been a contradiction. Remember?
Nope.
I don't think we could just contradict with the gloves again. I suppose we might. Let's see. I remember seeing a knife.
Okay, we could, I guess. Let's try it, I guess. I have 5 guesses.
True.
Objection!
Yeah, my bad. Shit. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, if the music doesn't stop, it usually just like not sugar.
Ah, god damn it.
Ah, fuck you, Judge. Whatever. we're amazing.
We're amazing. Yeah, we're amazing, Bri.
God damn it. Fuck. This is frustrating. Because I don't want to press everything, but I'm starting to feel like it is.
I don't want to press everything. Ah!
It would suck if it was right under our nose, though. We might as well.
Fine, we'll press everything, but we'll go quickly because, like, it feels.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
want to press everything. Ah!
I know, but like that was weird how they were just like.
That's fine. Let's go fast.
I'm well aware of that, but nonetheless, I know what I saw and stand by it. Your reasoning is dire. 1 hand or 2, the minutes after. What was the last part he said? Sorry. Oh, grim crime. I thought something about rain. I don't know why. I was like, oh shit.
Dismiss. Okay.
Yeah. Just press them. No, press.
I swear, almost every time like I'm recording with you, like I'm just like have a torta. Okay, let's press this.
I know, me too. I can't. I'll try to play this.
Let's go really
They're
fast.
not. They're important. But if we're crying out loud, I was just try to save us all some time. Fuck you. I'm trying to get any outstanding defending, do you? Oh dear. Alright, whoa. I'm not entirely I was hoping for. Just a little game or two in the back of the. I was gonna win all of that. That's a shame. Well, I lost enough. I'm a baker!
I'm a baker!
This was a witness. Let's proceed to the next witness.
Okay, we pressed the third one already.
Yeah, fourth one it is.
No, press it! Press it!
Use it?
Oh!
What are you doing, sir? I know what you're.
Peppa, leave me alone!
I said, no. Mr. Pepper, you were driving for hours.
Aw, he's so cute. Oh, he's so cute.
Oh, please, you didn't see that? Cold, really cold. Yes, my hands were fairly frozen. Sorry to say, it was.
Peppa! Peppa! Okay, last one. Please! I don't want to press anymore!
It's always the last.
Okay, fine.
That's right. Oh, it's fairly cold that night. Oh, yes, I remember I was shivering. So tired. Oh, I don't know, young fellow, but I couldn't enter the cabin. Wait, what? Wait, what's this? What's this? It was locked from the inside. I tried knocking, but no one opened the door.
Wait, let me look at history.
Yeah,
That actually.
Turned so cold.
I couldn't enter the cabin. Why not? Oh.
Oh, yeah, wait. Now that I think about it, right, why would the two of them be up there if it's so fucking cold?
Yeah, it's so fucking cold. Like, why would you lock it? Huh. Suspicious!
Yeah. This looks like
It was locked?
That's right. And it's a public bus service, for pity's sake. That's what I call fair play.
Well, I had exactly the same experience. I tried knocking, the gent inside just wanted me to clear off.
You're telling me to fuck off!
Literally. So I had no choice but to climb up on the roof deck and look down longingly into the warm cabin below.
Yeah, they could have all fit together. Woo!
Yeah. So why would you?
Well, I assure you, I wasn't just looking down, I was glaring.
No, this makes sense for my theory that Beppo did it with a contraption, because if someone was sitting there where the contraption was, that means it would have stabbed him in the back, literally, and that would have led to Beppo's contraption being revealed, because it would have been like, how the fuck did that stab in the back? Beppo! I still think it's Beppo.
Honor.
I think it's Beppo. I think it's Beppo.
No comment. And that's precisely why I can tell you with absolute confidence that if there was anyone else in that cabin, I would have noticed.
Okay. Well, I'll know in editing whether I'm right or not. We're way off. I don't know. What if it's just a big thing and be like, we're just trying to make him not guilty, but then it turns out he is guilty. What if it's like that?
It turns out it's Von Seeks, the Reaper.
I'm not sure what about these two witnesses. Could they really have seen anything?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't want to spell it out, but what do you think?
Could they really see everything inside the cabin through the skylight? They could have. I mean, they could see stuff through the sky. Well, it would have been weird, but they could see in the cabin, though.
You know what I'm thinking?
What, Bri?
There's been one detail that these motherfuckers keep adding that they didn't before, and I feel like they're doing it intentionally. Do you know what that fact is?
The why they keep adding? Oh, they keep adding. I mean, the act that the thing was locked. I mean, of course they don't want to be in. They don't want to be on top.
Exactly. Now, why would they want to go? Why would the two passengers want to go in there in the first place?
Because they want to. Wait, no, they don't want to kill him. Why would they want to kill the poor guy? I mean, unless they're a piece of shit, which makes sense. Why would they not want to? So you're just asking me?
Why would they want to? Why were they trying to go in there in the first place?
Because they wanted warmth.
Exactly. And if it's cold on the outside and warm on the inside, that's what I'm thinking. They didn't mention this cold until just now. I'm almost thinking that they wouldn't have been able to. I mean, yeah, you could do a wipe, obviously, but I don't know, like, so in all the presses too, they kept saying cold. Oh, it's so cold. Oh, I'm like,
oh, even
okay.
even the what's it called? The Beppo said he couldn't see anything because it was so cold.
Yeah, something about that. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah.
So no, they wouldn't have been able to because it's so cold. It's so cold.
Flat out think, yeah, like yeah.
Maybe like it glossed over like the glass and he couldn't see. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, a little fog effect.
Okay, they might have not been able to. And let me confirm one thing. Oh, I think I got it right. The music stopped. Oh. Ooh, let's go. Okay, let's go. You were riding this omnibus and witnessed the event in the cabin through the skylight on the floor of the upper deck. Is that right?
That's right, yes.
In that case, there's a portion of the cabin interior that would have been out of sight for you. Yes, it would have been!
The whole thing.
What? What?
By golly, really?
Obviously, at this stage, we can't say for sure. But the possibility cannot be denied that at the time of the incident, there could have been another passenger in the enclosed cabin of the omnibus!
Objection!
Enough hypothetical meandering, my Nipponese friend. The prosecution demands that you substantiate your claims. After all, the scene of the crime is here in the flesh. Or I guess it's going in a completely different direction. I mean, yeah, there is a portion where they technically couldn't see anything, but still.
Where will I hope the prosecution's demand?
Okay, let's look. Okay, cause I don't think you can see my mouse on this thing. No, you can't.
I can.
You can't? Cause then, so at the topper. Oh, I would love to. Let me see. So this, you could see that, but you can't see this. And this guy can't see nada, so, unless you turn around. So this guy would only see this, but can't see this. So if the crime was here, and then the person would not be seen there.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Okay, the recording is not capturing my mouse, but I'll probably edit it in if I'm not lazy. Where exactly in the omnibus are you suggesting that the potential extra passenger could have been situated? Right here.
Take that!
Take that! Both rows of seats in the roof face the direction of the travel. Whereas the seats in the enclosed cabin... Oh, look how fancy they are! Oh my god! Whereas the seats in the enclosed cabin face each other. Which means...
It's kind of like they got sock puppets on.
The visible part of the cabin, which passengers on the roof deck can see through... Imagine they got like a fucking puppet. Ah, my mouse!
my puppet is throwing up.
They think they got fucking Kermit. Like, hi guys! Oh, hello!
He's Kermit.
He's Kermit the Frog. I can't do his voice very well.
You're good, I can't.
Hey, Kermit the... I can't.
Kermit the Frog.
I can do Miss Piggy though! Kermit! Kermit!
Smoked
Didn't I do it for you? That is what I'm drawing here. That's right, my lord. As you can see, the seat opposite the one in which the victim and his attacker were sitting is obscured from view. In other words, if someone had been sitting on that seat, it's quite possible that these witnesses would have been completely unaware of it.
I mean, that's not at all where I was going with that, but
Objection!
that's...
Sure.
It's quite possible some phantom was sitting there. You Nipponese have a forbidding habit of obscuring the truth with ambiguity.
I swear, this game just does feel a little bit racist, but like, I can't tell if it's just to make the characters seem shitty or if that's just how it is. Be like, this character's a bad person, so he's racist, or if that's just how it is. I can't tell which way it's going. Cause with the British lady, yeah, cause she's British, yeah, she's a bad person, yeah, make her racist, makes sense. But sometimes, other times, it feels like, I don't know if this is meant to pull the character. I don't know. Sometimes it feels, I can't tell whether they're trying to make the character shitty or not. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. Every good game has to have a flaw, and maybe this one is a racism. I don't know.
I concur with the prosecution's rejoinder. In the British Court of Law, evidence is paramount. I cannot entertain the conjecture, counsel. That is, unless you're able to put a name to this mysterious passenger to whom you allude.
Beppo! No, I'm kidding.
Mr. Naruto? I don't fucking think we can put a name on this.
Who could have been? It could have been another seat, which was the other side of the witnesses. No! What? No, I don't! No, I don't!
We're going in!
No, I don't!
Oh my god, we don't have a name! I don't know!
I did it by accident! That's like to put forward a name!
No! Naruto, why?
My dumbass pressed A again!
You are a fool.
Yes,
we are. The response was a desperate attempt by a man who has no notions of his own limitation.
Imagine imagine this was the second playthrough and I was like, yeah, I know who it is. But no, I'm like, I messed up. I pressed A too many times.
A toast to hard lessons not yet learnt.
That's not okay.
He looks so confident though, I don't know.
This could be it. This could be a chance of it. No, you don't have a name, Naruto. I was mistaken. Oh, no, not the murder. The person occupying the seat. I don't know.
Well, honestly, no. Listen, but at this point, I think that no, this has to be the right choice because at that we're going that far to not put a name. That would have just blown our whole argument. So we have to put a name on this at this point. And I don't know.
No! Wait, if it goes this far, is it right? Because they wouldn't make me like fuck up this bad.
Well, there's some moments where, yeah, you can like say, I think I know a name, and then you try to pick a name, and they're like, oh, maybe there isn't a name, and you can just come back to a decision. I don't think this is this one. I don't know, but like, no, I think we're right here. I think we're right
Beppo.
here.
Beppo.
Beppo.
I will forever say it's Beppo. Okay, it's not Bruce. It's not him. It's not Mason. Thrice fired. It's Barack. Barack Obama. Barack.
You.
It's not Strongheart. He's not even here. Sato, you were there with the murder, right? Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were. I'm just gonna say Beppo because I have no other idea.
No. Wait. Hold on. I think this is another one that I'm confident with.
Okay.
I'm 2 for 3 so far, so I'm gonna go and say, if we're being honest, it has to be Magnus.
Why? Oh, you were saying but wasn't he sitting next to him though?
For the most part, the witnesses say they never saw his face, but say they saw his structure. And we can't say Magnus was sitting next to the victim because that would just make him look guilty. So our phantom driver just has to be
sitting
Magnus.
sitting in front of him would also make him look guilty.
Not really. If the witnesses say that the guy who sat next to the victim stabbed the victim, we can't say it was Magnus sitting. So
well, no one saw who stabbed him. No one saw who stabbed him.
Nobody saw him do it exactly, though.
God, thank you for your help, because I would never think of that, because my brain, sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. Like, sometimes I'm like, okay, I got it. Nope, this time, nope, I don't got it. Okay, fine.
I hope. I don't know. This also could just be another like. There's nobody. I don't know.
Okay, it's Magnum. Okay. It's Magnum. I don't fucking know. You said that when the music cuts. Is it good or bad?
We'll see.
This has to be Mr. Magnus McGill. What? Really? Am I right or wrong?
McDonald's.
It hasn't been invented yet.
I'm gonna make it. Mr. McGill did?
What are you talking about, Mr.
What are you talking about, Mr. Counsel? That's you were the defendant. There was someone next to him. That was who was. I don't know.
If I desecrate this chamber by smashing my hollow chalice, do forgive this courtesy.
How many does he have? Does he have like a box of like cups?
I wish I could.
Lord Van Zeeks.
I want you to remember you asked that question, by the way. People talk of these tiny island nations in the Far East as having a learning and culture of their own.
Wait, he does have a box of cups next to him that he uses? He does?
People talk. But I see they use the terms ill-advisedly.
What is that?
Let me explain in terms that even a student of an artless backwater such as yourself might understand. When the bloody scene unfolded, the victim and his assailant were sitting side by side.
But it also could be a short man. Beppo! No, I'm kidding. I'm fine. It's not Beppo.
Hey, that's it. Well, yeah, true. There has to be a driver. Well, then again, nobody said there has to be a driver. You know, the horses are just going their own. Multiple witnesses have attested to the fact it is the very premise on which this case is built.
What if you knocked him out and put him there?
Objection.
True. Sleep.
Well, premise may be wrong.
What?
I am not wrong.
Nani.
The victim was really sitting beside Mr. McGilded. It creates an inconsistency that can't be reconciled in any way. What are you considering, City Council? The defendant's gloves, my lord. Both witnesses made the same testimony. They claimed that there was blood on both hands of the person sitting next to the victim.
Objection.
What? I'm right.
Yes, we know the truth to be otherwise. Only one. Why did he object? He's agreeing with you. Only one glove bears the gory remains. He didn't have to object, but
I agree with you. The point is,
yes.
in the face of this irrefutable evidence, both witnesses have maintained their stance. The testimony remains unchanged. Exactly. They both adamantly swear that they clearly remember seeing blood on both hands of the assailant. In short, their memory of events is correct, and their testimony reveals the truth.
Nah.
It was somebody else sitting beside the victim that night, a third party we have yet to identify. No blood was on the passenger's hand. Both of them.
Objection.
And who was this third party?
Obviously, the true culprit. And who was the true culprit? The person sitting beside the victim.
Sitting beside the victim, the murderer.
And who was that? The person we don't know yet.
Objection.
The defense's postulation is just that. Nothing more than conjecture. The witnesses have clearly stated that they saw the accused.
Objection.
That's not true.
But when elaborating on his testimony, Mr. Fairplay said the two of them wearing hats and I couldn't exactly make out their faces.
Yes.
The tops of their heads were obscured by the roof. I could see the rest of them though.
Wait, if it's another short guy, it's probably the main guy, the blonde guy with the blonde beard, because they're also short. I don't know. That's what I think. That's why he was so adamant to make up the case, because he did it. And he has this. They're both short, but you never know.
Yes, that's right. Both gents were most certainly hatted.
And he has a hat.
True. Hatted do tend to notice such things. Sorry.
And what particular styles do the two gentlemen sport, Mr. First?
I don't know.
Yeah, fuck, I'm afraid I don't remember.
And you call yourself a hatter? You're not mad.
The style of hat makes no difference. There was no third passenger in that cabin.
How can you be sure?
Because I made it the fuck up. Because if there had been, the accused, Mr. McGilded, would undoubtedly have offered to dispose the fact.
You say he doesn't remember anything.
Unless, that is, you are proposing an even more preposterous explanation. That the accused failed to even notice the presence of the true culprit in the very cabin in which he's traveled. Take a pause.
He's right. If there was another person traveling in the enclosed cabin of the omnibus, it's inconceivable that Mr. McGilded would have been unaware of it. Where is Mr. McGilded anyway?
Order! There's clearly a simple solution to this problem.
Bring the accused, Mr. Gilded, to the stand.
Or what you say, counsel?
The prosecution objects, my lord.
What grounds? That it's stupid.
As a suspect, he will have already made a full statement to the police.
What?
Magnus McGilded is no uneducated ruffian. If it indeed turns out the man has been withholding information, you can be sure it would be a most deliberate act.
Those for the fence. What's your opinion? My lord! Should we ask Mr. McGilded to testify or not?
I don't see a reason why. Fucking, where do we go from here if we don't testify at this point?
Yeah, demand it. What the fuck?
Yeah, come out here. Yes, we need to hear what he has to say. Your Honor, I raise my hand. I would like to.
In that case, I would like to hear the opinion of the jury.
See, I think it's him. He's smart and he has a hat. Look, see? He's short like Mr. McGilded and he has a hat. And they both look similar. Wait. Let me look at this. Look at this guy. He has a hat. And they look similar. It's him.
Except I'm pretty sure this guy takes up 2 seats, if I'm being honest.
Oh my god.
I need a little time to consider this.
If you ask me, I think we should hear what Mr. McGilded has to say.
Or
Get
him.
the man out of here, I say.
Maybe it's him.
Boy.
Maybe it's him. He also has a hat.
It would be utterly illogical not to hear his testimony.
Or maybe him. I don't know. He also has a hat.
When something needs doing, it gets done. That's how I run things at the guild.
Get her done.
My favorite little pocket to say, oh yes, that'd be most lovely.
Yes, the jury said. Yes, the jury says the man must be heard.
Very well, the court will hear the defendant's testimony. But bailiff, show the defendant to the stand at once.
Bailey. What the fuck do I do?
Now, maybe what actually happening that night will finally become clear.
Exactly. He's gonna.
Just proceed with proceedings be resumed. Mr. McGilded, have you been listening to the discourse of the day?
I have no fucking.
To be sure I have, my lord.
I forgot. Okay, Irish.
I think that's a thick Irish accent. It's a little bit like a Scottish, but not really. Because the Scottish accent is more like this. But the Irish accent is more kind of softer in a way. I don't know how Jacksepticeye does it. I don't know how he learned to be Irish. I don't know why. I don't know.
What I'm talking about.
Just one or two matters of the court desires to hear from you. The first is whether or not there was a third party with you in the omnibus cabin as proposed by the defense. The second is that if such a person was indeed present, why did you conceal the fact from the police?
Well, I don't really know. But God knows, 'tis in my nature to not hide anything at all.
He's fun.
Justin, answer the questions, please.
He's so fun to act like.
Yeah, because he's like really suspicious.
No, it's because of the way they write how his dialogue.
The truth of the matter is, like, yous. I've been desperate over all the time. Do I tell yous all or keep me mouth shut?
Keep me mouth shut. Tell us what, Mr. McGilded.
The fine fella representing me is absolutely right. In the carriage on the night with me, myself, and the other man, there was another passenger.
Well, we could have started with that.
Yeah, it would have been so much easier.
Yeah.
Aye! And 'twas me who helped the little urchin get away after.
Why? You what?
What?
If only we had been in the other call, like, voice chat, we could have used that soundboard. We can't use soundboards on like calls like this, bro. That's stupid.
This is the first time you've said this. No, we can't.
No, we can't use the soundboard. Yeah.
No, Magnus McGilded. That convenient excuse can't save you now.
What do you mean you let him go?
I let him go. I'm truly sorry, so I am Lord Vinzix. I'm sure you'll be wanting to know why I said nothing when I was taken by him by the police. I do be having a very good reason, I assure you.
Which was?
Well, the little child was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, not in any involved
Child? Is this Iris? I don't know. Oh wait, she doesn't have a hat. She doesn't have a hat. No, it's not her. Besides, it's like, what? I mean, what?
If the police had known that the wee one was there, they'd have assumed she'd done it. They'd hold her into the cold room just like myself. I was only trying to spare her that.
Was it her?
Young hearts and young minds are easily damaged, my lord.
It was she killed him!
Who was this young child of whom you speak?
That I don't know.
You don't know?
I will. The wee teen happened to be here in the carriage that night. I never saw her before the scene.
Objection!
We have absolutely no reason to believe this man.
I mean, it doesn't really save, like, it doesn't, well, does it save him? Wait, that means she would have snuck on. She would have snuck on then. She would have snuck on, because then if they really did 5, like, pence a thing, she would have snuck on there. So,
The prosecution calls for the witness's statements to be disregarded by the courts.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised. If the urchin isn't here in this courtroom as we speak, listen to the proceedings.
I think it is Iris! This little girl. Bang! Oh shit!
I smoke! Ah! Fire!
Be careful, Sammy, cover your face. Bailiff, don't let the accused escape. Secure the omnibus.
I cannot Regency recess! Bailiff should defend in custody and clear the courtroom!
I think it is. I hurry to remove the foot by the bailiff and sees of chaos people still working. Wow. It seems like a good time to stop, isn't it? Because you gotta go somewhere, don't you?
Places to be, places to kill. Alright.
Yeah, Brian's a busy man. Brian's a busy man today.
Busy.
He's such a busy man. So that's what we're ending here today. Hope you liked it. Hopefully we'll see what happens next in this episode of
Yutun Saibon, thank you very much.
Thank you, Brian. See y'all later. Space on gamers. Bye.